You do it on,
No.
you do it in your production chat, whether it be
I'm
on
kidding.
or Facebook, in your Facebook or Skype production chat.
Okay, listen, I've been there once, but not live, and I pre-voted, which I did. I'm gonna shut up now. Okay, I'm vote. Wait, do we vote? Yeah.
No, we are. So hold on. So we are broadcasting live right now. But
Can we pretend that we played the game before?
I'm looking like a dumbass. I am a dumbass, so it's okay.
all right, so let me just post this
I've
on.
been there once, but not live, and I pre-voted, which I did. I'm gonna shut up now.
We just needed to hear that twice, Emily.
We just got blocked, Emily.
Oh.
Oh, this is horrible.
Oh.
Oh, let me get off of this because I don't need this open on my. Okay, where's my Zoom? Yeah, don't need that anymore. All right, so yeah, kind of, but I'd rather save this much.
Sorry, guys. Robbie's a mess.
No, it's okay. I forgot that you can now like at everyone in a post on the group. Okay, perfect.
Oh, yeah,
So
they really love that.
I'm sure. Oh, does it actually tag everyone and they get a notification?
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. Anyway, so all right, we are officially live. First merge tribal of the season. First time we can go live. So congratulations, and everyone who is here right now. For those of you who have been to tribal and who have not, looks at Emily. Welcome. So let's get things started. We just had a live individual immunity challenge, and Malcolm, congratulations, has won immunity. They gave you guys a couple minutes because then again, you've had the entire day to figure out what you were doing. And now here we are. So I'm actually going to start with Emily and ask these questions are going to be pretty quick, by the way. So everybody might not get one because it's not one. But Emily, this being your first time this season going to tribal council, you haven't really probably had the chance to test the test the waters, I guess you can say, when it comes to trust and the connections that you've made. So how does it feel for you being here now?
I mean, it's been quite interesting this round because I really have not had the excitement, I guess, of Skype calls or anything until like today, which changed. As for the trust thing, I'll be honest, that started hitting in before today anyways. But yeah, so I hate that you're targeting me first, but it feels okay. Yeah. All right, next person.
Well, I mean, targeting, that's a pretty strong word, but no, showing my love, that's a good word. Ryan, moving over to you. So I've spoken to you about this before at Tribal, and I'd like to know now, being that it's the merge from your last time playing to this now, what's so different, and what strategies would you say are different from your first time around? What can be used this time in an All-Stars game?
I mean, for me personally, that's a little asky there, Robbie. I'm not gonna tell you what I'm doing in the game in front of everybody. But as far as the game goes, don't worry. Different season, same hot mess going on all around the game. There's some people that are doing the most, far too much. I feel like I tried to learn my lesson from my first season and kind of come into the merge and not hit the gas as much and try to just get to know people. For some people it's been effective, and I think for others it hasn't, and I think that kind of reflects in the challenge answers that people think I'm probably the next to go. And so I'm not totally shocked, but I'm just kind of here to play the game that I want to play, and I don't really want to play a super messy, crazy game. I've been out of this whole shindig for so long. It's just not what I'm in the mood to do right now. So, but don't worry, like even after 7 years, some people are doing a lot.
All right. So, Megan, so this being the first merge tribal, I think, and not really giving you guys much time to strategize, but then again, like I said, you had all day to pretty much sum up that there was something was going to happen tonight. But a couple minutes to strategize for the vote. I mean, do you think people are going to be messy? Do you think this vote might be just a big mess?
Yes.
That's not all you're giving me. I need more. I need more.
I don't know. I don't know what's happening. I'm definitely just kind of, I feel like weirdly on the side of different groupings, but not in anything. So I'm just hoping I can stay. And I don't know what's gonna happen. I would not be shocked if it was like a crazy ass vote, but don't quote me on that because I don't know.
Malcolm, so you did win individual immunity for this challenge, which means you are safe for this vote. Do you think people, I mean, it wasn't really a strategic challenge per se. It wasn't physical. So would you blame people if they took you as a threat, or should they not be thinking that far ahead now?
I think there are bigger threats here than myself. I'd just be here existing.
Now, I want to elaborate on that just a little bit. When you say you think there are a bigger threat, so what should people be focusing on when casting their vote, when going maybe after a bigger threat?
What should people be thinking about when going after a big threat?
Mm-hmm.
I guess naturally you'd want to think about timing, wanting to make sure that when you take that shot, you don't miss. And I think thinking about like, what does that move? What does that your trajectory look like from that point moving forward?
So now, of course, a challenge like this, never something on the negative side for touchy subjects or whatever they may call it, superlatives. You never want to be as an answer to some of the negative questions like who do you think has no chance of winning the game, or who do you think is going to be voted out next? Aaron, do you think that people are going to harbor resentment or hold hard feelings against others for voting them in certain categories, or should it just be sort of like, it's just a challenge, let it go, move forward?
I think we all have done this enough where I think we're not going to get our feelings hurt. I know my first challenge, I got my feelings hurt a lot. But I don't take it personally. Yeah, that's all I got to say about that.
Thank you. So Dustin, I have to go to the obvious. You were obviously answered in some of the pretty strategic questions, I guess we can say, and you also came very close to winning the immunity. It was a tie. The tiebreaker brought down to Malcolm winning. Do you think this makes you put your name out there, puts the spotlight on you a little bit?
Yes, but also like between now and that challenge, there's only 5 minutes. And so if it was already me, it was already going to be me regardless of the challenge. And so maybe if I'm still here, it will be something people use in the future, but I don't know if it was the thing that like determined it, if that makes sense for tonight.
So now it being the first merged tribal, let me go back to the other page because I hate the way the iPad like separates everyone. But this being the first merge vote, Jared, what do you think people are going to look towards? Is it strengthening their potential groups moving forward, their alliances, or is it for the betterment of the group? I mean, really, I know the answer to this, but I want your take on it.
I think that, well, hi, first of all, hello. I think that once you merge, the whole concept of betterment of the group is kind of non-existent anymore. You might have betterment of the group in the sense that you're trying to better the position of your alliance versus just like, ooh, let's be a cohesive merge tribe. Nobody cares about that anymore. We want the drama, we want the fireworks, fuck your cohesiveness. I don't know, JK, but yeah, I think people will be way more inclined to advance their alliance versus a peaceful, harmonious decision. Yeah.
Will powers and or idols be a determining factor in this vote? Is it something that you may be worried about? I'll throw that over to Susan, actually.
I'm sorry, what was the question?
Do you think powers and or idols is going to be a determining factor in this vote? And does it scare you to think that there may be some out there when making your decision on who to vote?
Everything about Pro scares me. I think Pro secretly gave everybody a power at some point, and that's what I have put in my head. I still think there's a secret tribe, so I'm a conspiracist.
Anyway, so secret tribes. I think Dakota's familiar with secret tribes.
Well, you did keep putting like random secret sentences like at the beginning of the game, so I'm still convinced they're out there. There's a tribe of 8 out there waiting to come into the game, guys. I know there is.
It's the
got
ones we
Gibson,
voted out.
It's Jared McPherson. It's got all the crazy people.
It's Susan. It's the ones we all voted out because then he said, be careful what you do because it can come back and haunt you. I've been on it that there's going to be a battle back or something coming into this game. So we shall see.
Shout out to Heather Lee Cameron. So Dakota, you know about secret tribes. So what was that experience like? Let's talk about that a little bit. So what was it like for you being on a secret tribe at one point in the game? My favorite twist, by the way.
It was kind of short-lived for me. I honestly, one of the very few games that I have PTSD about was Pro Survivor 3 Hong Kong, being on the hidden tribe, doing the scavenger hunt, being 15 years old, having my dad drive me all around Collinsville to find things for the scavenger hunt, just to find out that my tribe purposely threw the challenge and it was to vote me out. And so it's just, you're just lucky, I guess, you know? So, yeah, a secret tribe. I mean, it was really fun, I would say, though, to be a part of that because it was a unique twist. I think one of the most unique twists I think I've ever been a part of, but something I don't necessarily look on with love.
It was, always will be, still is my favorite twist. Always wanted to bring that twist back. So yeah, if I said I didn't get to you with a question, I apologize if I didn't. If you wanted to say something, please do, but I want to try to get through this as quickly as possible. The time to vote has come. I'll open the floor real quick if anybody has anything that they want to say. You know how that works. No? Perfect. So you guys know how to vote. Send your votes to your production chats, whether it be on Skype or Facebook. Amanda and I will gather the votes. Please go ahead and submit your votes now. Your vote now. And I'll be right back.
Not that it matters, but I am still gonna have you guys vote for the Power Kingdom when we're done with tonight. It will be for this round. So just FYI, please get those in before the challenge is posed, or well, before the challenge starts. The sooner the better. I don't like to harass people. Sometimes.
And I want everybody to be aware, I'm missing one person's photo from this cast, and I think my dog might have eaten it. So my dog ate my homework is kind of like a thing, you know? So if I do not have a photo and you see a blank paper, I will say the name, but I apologize. I will get you a cast photo after tonight. Because it's missing somewhere. It went somewhere. But yeah, I have all of the votes. Before I begin, if anyone has a hidden immunity idol or a power that they would like to use, now would be the time to do so.
Yeah, Robbie. I might be dumb and I might be pretty, but I'm not pretty dumb. I did have to publicly vote, but by doing so, I got an idol. And I'm not going to be the first juror this season. So I would love to play that on myself. Thank you so much.
All right. So the rules of Survivor State. Amanda, also check the front chat if you can. The rules of Survivor state that if a hidden immunity idol is used, all votes cast against that player do not count. This is in fact not a hidden immunity idol. I'm sorry, Ryan. Any votes cast against Ryan will count.
JK, sorry, I had to do it.
I will read the votes. First vote is blank. Dakota. Next vote. Megan. Next vote. Ryan. One vote Dakota, one vote Megan, one vote Ryan. Next vote, and it is blank. Dakota. Megan. Ryan. That is 2 votes Dakota, 2 votes Megan, 2 votes Ryan. Megan. Ryan. That is 4 votes Ryan, 4 votes Megan, 2 votes Dakota. Megan. That's 5 votes Megan, 4 votes Ryan, 2 votes Dakota. 1 vote left. The next person voted out of Pro Survivor All Stars Season 18, Megan. Megan, the tribe has spoken. Before you say any final words, Megan, your time in this game may be up, but your effect on the season is in your hands. You will have a say in what happens after this round. With that being said, Megan, as part of the twist this season, you will be naming 3 players that will be up for the vote happening in T-minus 10 minutes. You will name 3 players who are vulnerable to be voted out of this season. There will be another vote, and there will be someone else joining you as first juror. They will be the second juror. So congratulations on making to the jury, but someone will be joining you in 10 minutes. You will now, and I need your decision quickly, name the 3 players who are vulnerable at this next elimination.
You can choose to message us or you can choose to say it yourself.
Girl, I
Correct.
don't even get to say goodbye first. That's so relative.
You can say your goodbyes and then make your decision.
Okay, well, as I'm thinking in my head, but I'm not thinking because that's fucking nuts. Kind of saw it coming. kind of chill with it because this is really stressful and I'm happy I made jury. I was thrown into a really weird spot in this game. I could not play how I wanted to. I had to play from the front and I knew it was going to get me really soon. Sucks that I was in that spot. But you guys are like literally awesome. And I don't know, whoever comes and hangs out with me, like please actually be a bestie without worrying about game stuff. 3 people?
Correct.
Is there an immunity?
There is not.
Malcolm will maintain his immunity. So
Correct.
Malcolm, not chosen.
Malcolm is the only one immune as the winner of the last challenge.
Oh, this is so rotted. Oh God, I fucking hate this. I'm gonna pick. I'm feeling feisty. I'm gonna pick, and I'm so sorry, guys, but this is just, I'm sorry. I hate that this happens. I'd rather just be voted out and fucking leave. But I'm gonna go with James, Susan, and Emily.
All right. Megan, you are good to go. Thank you so much.
Good luck, guys. I love a lot of you and I'm rooting for a lot of you and you know who you are. And no, it's not just 3 people. It's more than 3 people. So fuck you guys.
Thank you, Megan. You're
Megan.
good to go.
And just to clarify for all of you, you will have 10 minutes. Everyone will vote.
Everyone will vote. I'm going to